Eddie Hearn says they are working on a possible deal. Devin Haney, George Kambosos, not in Australia, but in the Middle East. Stay tuned to this video. We're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you come in, smash the like button. 2022, I need your help. Throw a like on the video. It goes a long way when you guys click on that. And reach one, teach one. Help others find the content. Boxing Ego, the one and only. George Kambosos, career best win. He defeated Teofimo Lopez in Teofimo Lopez's backyard, New York. Madison Square Garden. He was the visitor. He had to endure a lot because as the foreign fighter, you know, the guy coming from Australia, also there was a lot of melee and delays for this particular fight. As you guys know, the winning bid was initially won by Triller, and Triller in the end, after multiple postponements and moving of the dates and shifting and backing off the dates because Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, they were done, and they just decided to wash their hands of the fight, and it went to the second place bidder, which was Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn ended up picking up the fight. DAZN picked up the fight, even though they don't have really either fighter as a in-house fighter. And now, you know, we're waiting to see what's next for George Kambosos. He looks like this. He's basically taking the opportunity and making the most of it. And you can't be mad. It's almost like the dude with the Detroit Urban Survival School where you're doing the videos with the guns and, you know what I mean, getting the guns and saying this is how you increase your survivability. You start seeing that dude, he's everywhere. Like I seen him with Snoop Dogg. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hold on, don't make me pull it up. Snoop Dogg just posted something with him. Snoop Dogg was just with Cuz. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But he's basically making the most of his newfound fame, I guess you want to call it. Where's the post? I know, there he is. That's the dude I'm talking about. See, he with the dog father right now. So this dude is making the most. And that's kind of what George Kambosos is doing. He got lit from the underdog performance and beating Teofimo. So he's trying to make it last forever. Keith Sweat voice. So I ain't mad at that. But Eddie Hearn, he just did an interview with DAZN Radio. And he says that they got a big offer that they want to pursue to make Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. Now, if you follow my channel and you listen to what I've been saying, this is one of the two fights that I think is the best next fight for George Kambosos. I've always maintained, for me, either Devin Haney or Gervonta Davis should be next for Kambosos. There are other people who want to see Lomachenko. I really don't want to see Lomachenko versus Kambosos because, one, for starters, there's a lot of politics in boxing. And I feel if Lomachenko beat Kambosos, then we would have to deal with the lightweight division being really stagnated because Top Rank, you know how Top Rank is going to move, and they're going to try to make a Lomachenko TO2 or Kambosos 2, or I don't know. I don't think that would be the biggest fight or the biggest thing for the lightweight division. I truly believe Kambosos and Gervonta would be a hell of an event. And for Devin Haney, I think it would be a big event, but it also would satisfy the fans who have been patiently waiting for the disgusting mess that the WBC has made with the lightweight division. So we will finally have closure as to where and who is the actual undisputed lightweight champion, because we've had to play all these games. Teofimo said he's sending a contract to Devin Haney, and he's sending a contract to Kambosos. I told you that was cap, and it proved to be cap. He was always fighting Kambosos. Bob Arum has since did interviews saying he's not going to overpay Devin Haney, and you just knew Teofimo Devin Haney wasn't going to happen. So now with Teofimo not really even pursuing a rematch and opting to instead move up to 140 and leaving all them belts behind and saying he can't make the weight, then it opens things up. And there's just new blood in the division, guys like Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. And I would much rather see one of them fight Kambosos and the outcome of that than Lomachenko. Lomachenko, see, you have to understand, a lot of people don't put this into perspective, but this is why you come to my channel, for the latest and greatest. Lomachenko was in 2 Olympics. That's how he became 2-time gold medalist. Olympics happened once every 4 years. So basically, he had a long amateur career, 8 years where he could have been turning pro, where he chose not to because he was staying in the Olympics and, you know, in the amateur circuit. Then he did World of Boxing. He had a couple fights there, fought Jose Ramirez, etc. So by the time, the point I'm making is this, by the time Lomachenko turned pro, people act like this was marvelous that he was fighting for a title in his second fight. Like, it sounds good, but it's really because he got his learning curve was in the amateurs. He has like 400 plus fights. So of course you're going to be on a more accelerated weight, like more of an accelerated rate. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, imagine a kid comes from the UK or a kid comes from Asia and they have this very rapid, like, scholastic program wherever they're coming from, like UK or Asia or whatever, and then they come out to California, and the California schools are not learning the same things, and they're well behind what that kid learned in the UK or in Asia. Then yeah, that kid might be able to skip a grade because that kid's way too advanced for this remedial, you know what I mean, English or math, when they've been working on algebra and calculus, and you're still working on 2 + 2 math. So that's why Lomachenko was able to move. By the time Lomachenko turned pro, he was like 25, 26 when he was in a lot of these fights. These other guys are like Teofimo, he's young. Devin Haney, he's young. These guys are all young, so it's like they're in different spaces. Lomachenko right now is like 30 something, and I just prefer to see the likes of guys like Devin Haney and Kambosos or a tank fight. You know, that's my personal opinion. Lomachenko, he doesn't bring like that type of excitement. He kind of fights when he fights and he ducks off. I think having an undisputed champion would be lit for the lightweight division. You know, having a fight with Tank, that would be lit. I think all these fights just do more and push the division further if Devin Haney gets the opportunity. As far as the Middle East, you know, I don't really care where the fight's at. I'm not the one doing the fighting. It is what it is. You know, if there's an opportunity where both guys could get paid what they want. The only thing that is interesting is George Kambosos, he seemed kind of keen on fighting in Australia. So I don't know what his standpoint is, because Eddie Hearn might want this fight in the Middle East. I don't know if that's good with George Kambosos. And from what Kambosos has said in a lot of his interviews, he really feels he's in the driver's seat and he's in a position of power and leverage. So ultimately, I guess we'll have to see if he has any type of problems with that, with the fight. Me personally, I don't care. They could fight in Australia. They could fight in Middle East. If it makes sense, it makes sense. But it'll be great to see, because the WBC, as I mentioned, they've done a pathetic job in bringing clarity and clarification to the lightweight division with all the shenanigans. And this will be an opportunity, should Devin and George Kambosos fight, it'll be an opportunity to see the who's who and really anoint an actual undisputed lightweight champion. And I think these things help the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is helped when you could be a casual who just turns on the TV and it's easier to follow. It's easier to follow when there's less belts in boxing. It's easier to follow when you know who the champion is, things like that. So hopefully they can make something shake. I'll keep you guys updated. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I will continue banging out the hits in 2022, so subscribe to the channel. And I'm out. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.